Hey there. So, in my journey to live a more simple, kind of clutter-free life in a way that also helps me save money, I've had to downsize and kind of rethink some of my purchases that I make on a consistent basis. And so, these are the top 5 things that I've stopped buying in the kitchen. All right, first thing, we have not used paper towels in several years. Instead, what we do is we keep kind of a basket full of these reusable cloths. So instead of grabbing a paper towel and using that, we just grab this to dry our hands or to dry the counter. These are kind of kitchen related rags. We have other rags that we use to clean the bathroom and kind of things like that. But this is right by the sink. We have a little basket underneath the sink, so that way when you're done, it just goes right there instead of in the trash. And it's just really handy to have it there. We've saved so much money because I don't even know what paper towels go for these days, but they're reusable. We do one big load whenever the basket is empty, and we can reuse them over and over. And there's lots of options available online, so that's been a really great option for us to not have to consistently buy these paper towels that we're just going to throw away. In addition to that, we also have these larger kind of tea towels that we keep on hand that hang over the kind of handle on the stove. So that's used more often to dry our hands, whereas these are kind of like kitchen messes and things like that, but people use them for their hands too, which is fine. Number 2 is we've gotten rid of napkins. That's kind of along the same lines as paper towels. The idea being that it's just more waste. So we have another basket that we keep lots of really great kind of pretty cloth napkins. So it's nice when we sit down for dinner, we have guests over, that we have something better than our kind of kitchen cleanup rags. Number 3 is plastic dinnerware. I used to buy a lot of plastic plates, plastic utensils, all sorts of stuff whenever we would have friends over, because I thought it was easier to manage and to clean up, and it was just easy to throw away, but that's super wasteful. So we've gotten rid of those, and we haven't really missed it. If we have friends over, we use our plates and our silverware and our cups and glasses, and those can easily be washed and reused just like we would. So we never buy those anymore. I guess sometimes I do miss the idea of having kind of themed silverware and dinnerware for a party or something, I guess, but we try to make it festive in other ways. So that's another way we've cut down on our spending, and also the waste that we're putting out into the environment too. Number 4 is Ziploc bags, saran wrap, plastic Tupperware, kind of all meshed in together, the idea being food storage. So what we do instead is we have these really great Pyrex, very simple containers. We have them in 4 or 5 different sizes, so that way no matter what, we have storage on hand for the food that's left over. And we bring this to all the parties that we go to. If it's kind of a potluck, we bring this with us. If there's leftovers somewhere from a meal, I'll put it in here. They're really handy. They all kind of nestle inside of each other. I know what we have. I used to hoard plastic containers. Anytime we went, for takeout, I would keep that container. I'd use it over. Then it just became this huge mess of Tupperware, and my husband was at his wit's end with me, because in my mind I was saving a lot of money by keeping this Tupperware, but a lot of them have all sorts of chemicals in them. I could never find the cover to go with it. These last. We take really good care of them, microwave safe, dishwasher safe. We just have a whole bunch of them, and they're just stacked in the fridge, and it just makes everything a lot easier. And number 5 is hand soap. I think we tend to like to just buy things because they have this one purpose, and we can't imagine them using anything else. So we just use dish soap. This was a leftover kind of method foaming dish soap dispenser, and so we water it down. I buy dishwashing soap in bulk. I guess once that's out, I want to try to find a really good recipe so that I don't have to keep buying it. But basically it's half water, half soap, and this works great. We can just pump it and put it onto our hands, or pump it and put it onto our cloth. We use the same blue cloths that we use for, kitchen cleanup. We use those as our sponges too, so I guess that's another thing. But this is just really handy because it's one thing sitting on the top of our sink as opposed to two separate things, and they basically do the same exact thing, and you get dish soap on your hands when you're washing the dishes, so I don't see the problem with using that dish soap to clean your hands after you've finished making a mess in the kitchen. Anyways, those are the 5 things that I've stopped buying in the kitchen, and I hope they're really helpful. Let me know in the comments below what things you guys have stopped buying and where have you saved money and kind of cut down on your kitchen waste. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye.